Hello, everybody. So, today is the 4th of July. We are in Ohio. And it's raining as fuck today. Like, it's really sprinkling. So, I decided to wear blue. The eyeshadow. I'm really trying to learn how to do eyeshadow. This is decent, I guess. But, yeah. Clean my makeup brushes. So, I didn't really do too much. I like what I did, though. I wonder, like, every time it rains, I always just feel so mellow. Like, I feel like a floating cloud whenever it rains. I don't really know how to explain the feeling, but it's very somber. I don't even know, but I don't know. I feel like resonate with the weather very deeply. Whenever it's cold up here, I feel like I'm like longing for a home away from home whenever it hits winter time, because our summers really aren't that hot. Like, it rains, shines, and the wind blows about every summer, but it just goes by so fast. Living somewhere where the weather is very temperate will, like, I don't know, I think it really affects your mood, because our weather is like one day it could be super sunny and then there's a flood watch the next day. It's crazy. Sorry, my nose itched. But love is strange. What made me just say that just now? I don't even love is strange. Like, anyone that I ever said that I loved, I still do. And I meant that. Like, I don't really believe you can truly unlove someone, even if you hate them. Like, I feel like in order to hate someone, you had to love them at one point in your lives, right? Now, maybe this is just my perspective, but hate is a very strong feeling on the complete opposite spectrum as love, yet they still share a lot in common. Like, I remember being younger, I just used to say, hate used to be a big word in my vocabulary. I hate this, I can't stand this, I can't stand that. And I caught myself being that. Oh my God, this is crazy. I don't know, this is a random moment, but I made this painting like a couple years ago and now I'm bald. This is how I feel when it rains. This is how I feel when it rains. This right here. It's just like, I don't know. Whatever this is how I feel when it rains. Let me hang it back up. But yeah. Love is strange. Because and I'm thinking, like, when you truly love somebody, do you, like, when you build that bond and that connection, do you, like, is it like, will you see each other in the afterlife? Are those feelings that strong to where the energy, like, transformation after this one, we still somehow meet? Like, my grandma, before she passed, she loved butterflies. Hence why, like, I got, like, the butterfly heart tattoo on my neck. She loves butterflies. And she said, if you ever see me, this was so crazy. She was like, if you ever see me, I'm a butterfly. Or if you ever see a butterfly flying past, it's me. And the other day on Father's Day, me, my sister, my mom, my dad, we went out to eat. And on the way back, me, my sister, my mom stopped at her gravesite. And while we was there, a butterfly landed on her tombstone. And then it landed on my mom and just sat there for a minute. And then it flew away. Like, I know that was her. Like, I don't believe things like that just happen on accident or by coincidence. I definitely believe that there is a life and an energy force after this one that correlates to all the decisions that and choices that you made in your life. I believe if there's a hell, it's not full of burning flames, volcanic acid, or fucking explosive diarrhea and demons. I think it would just be a constant replay of all your life choices, the worst ones. I think that's what hell would be. Because if you think about hell on earth, what is it? Isolation, loneliness, famine. All of these things that are very hell-like on this neutral plane. I don't think hell is the fairy tale that we make it up to be. I think it depends on the individual's perspective. Because there can be heaven on earth too. When you make love, that can feel like heaven on earth. When you go visit, like, when you're in the middle of the ocean and there's no cars, no loud music, no light pollution, just straight earth. That could be heaven on earth. So many people are so hurt and just are still in the same place they were born decades later and don't know or don't want to know anything other than that because they think that's all life is. I refuse to believe that life is just where you come from. I refuse to believe that the shitty people that you meet where you come from are just like everybody else around the world. I really don't believe that. Like, let me sit crisscross. I have been in this same city my entire life. I haven't traveled like outside another state. Well, oh yeah, fuck. I went to Atlanta like in March, but that was for a funeral. So I haven't really, and I was really down and out at that time. I had just got out of college, just ended a relationship, no money. Yeah, it was a very dark time a couple months ago. And a lot of memories during college low-key feel like a blur. And I think I'm really glad that I dropped out. The college I went to, I had always been at that college. I would always go up there for their homecoming since I was a kid, and then I ended up going there. And it felt too routine. Like, it was about 30 minutes away from my hometown, so it was like far enough, but close enough too. So I was always coming back home. One thing I regret though, I didn't make as many friends as I could have, I met a group of people and we clicked really cool, but I was just too caught up in my own life, really comfortable by myself in my own bubble, my own vibe, that I didn't give anybody else a chance, like, at all. I didn't give nobody a chance. The classes I took, it was a mixture of agriculture and business. everything I was learning in agriculture, I had learned in high school. Everything we were learning about business, I feel like if you don't own a business, you can't teach someone how to own a business, and that's what's going on up there at that school. I don't really want to mention the school, but like, yeah, like it felt like a scam. It felt like a waste of time and money. And right now, am I in debt? Well, I got like 3,000 to pay. Luckily, I'm like so happy about that. Like, cause I did have different scholarships and things like that that took the tuition down, and the price, the college is in debt. So like we don't really have a lot of, or not we, but the college, we didn't really have a lot of donors, and it was an HBCU at that. And now this might be controversial, so some of y'all about to be real mad at me, but it must be said. I don't think HBCU should exist. I don't think HBCUs should exist because, bruh, our whole history, for centuries, we have been segregated. And now we have a choice to freely be segregated. But if we're all living here together, hella subgroups, hella cultures, different people, different backgrounds, come from different places. It's like, will we ever like evolve, like thrive? Will humanity thrive this way? Like, we're too separated. And I'm not gonna lie, at the HBCU, a lot of the like lessons and things we learn can be biased. And yeah, I just don't believe that HBCUs should exist. Solely because times are changing. And I know it's hard to be black in America. It's tough to go outside every day and you're just black. And you know you're black. You're not just human. You know, like, you're simply your skin tone will, like, can be like, you're at a greater risk of certain things than other people. And that's the truth. And we do need those spaces where we feel comfortable and we could be able to come together and just like somewhere to be accepted. But even still, we be segregating each other while being black. I remember being in school and we had a lot of Bohemians up there. And oh freaking gosh, this tears me up to this day. Like, not tears me up, like, it's just very agitated. It's annoying. We had, I don't know why the hell it was allowed, created there in the first place. We had this app. It was like a college social media app called Fizz. And you could go on there and say whatever. You could be anonymous or you could be public. I was on there promoting my self-driving business because I created my own cab services and it was working out pretty well. I had groceries, we was getting paid, and I had other things for extracurricular activities. So it's like I was self-employed in college, making money, and it was working. And I was giving people rides for the low. I don't regret that. I was giving people rides for the low and still making enough money for myself and to invest back in my car. Forget. But besides that, I'm promoting on there, doing that, and it was just so messy on there. Like, when you're anonymous, you can say anything. You bold as hell behind the screen. So anything you do or say won't, you don't think you're not gonna have no precautions. repercussions for it because you're an animist. But like the thing is, that's not how life works. Like karma is very real, and I don't think a lot of those people realize that because they were on Fizz. You got people bullying people, taking random pictures of folks while they walking around, talking about. It was a lot of animosity towards the freshmen, like we were in high school or something. What else did you have? You had drama going on, of course. Motherfuckers arguing, people saying stuff like, oh, back to the Bohemians versus African Americans. Bohemians versus African American, bitch. At a HBCU, we still found a way to go against each other. Like, I was just so annoyed up there every fucking day. It was, there were a certain group of people, couple hundred people that dared to be different. They had an alternative group at Central. Like, you know how colleges have different groups you could join? They had an alternative group there. I just mentioned the college. Oh well. They had an alternative group there. And I regret not joining that because they look pretty cool. But besides that, the mainstream of the college was lace fronts, lashes, dreadheads, and name brand head to toe. Like, you know, everybody was messing with the same dude. Community peen, community poon. It was a mess. And then you did have those people there that was actually there taking care of business, and I loved them because they kept the area clean and they minded their business and they wasn't like being messy or rude. But what is this even about? What is this video about? Right now I'm just talking. I started off by saying love is weird. What does it have to do with my college experience? What does it have to do? Because my heart wasn't in it. I didn't feel like I was pursuing my life's dreams, my heart. I wasn't following my heart being up there in college. It's just not my calling. And there are ways to be educated. And the things that I want to do, I really want to get into agriculture. And you don't need college for that. That's where my heart is. Like, I want to do music, content, of course. But the end goal is to have that little farm with my little family. Hella acres, hella money, just enough money. A big enough house. Like, my heart just wasn't in the American school system. And it can be so disappointing when you do something and you put time into something and it just doesn't work out. But God bless your heart for not lying to you. And God bless your free will and your ability to listen to your heart and follow that. And take those risks in life. Like, for so long, I've just been scared to be authentically 100% radical me. Man, my mom jamming down there. Okay. That's all I have to say, though. Like, follow your heart or be a fart. Love is weird. But hate is weirder. Choose your weird. Okay.